The star-studded event, which included well-known luminaries such as Shirley MacLaine and Alfre Woodard, as well as younger artists and actresses including Williams, took place in the wake of the historic Women's March, the largest protest in U.S. history. Issues of identity, difference, and solidarity were discussed over gourmet food as the women debated the meaning of solidarity and intersectionality. We'll come back to that buzzword later. As the women discussed the implications of Trump's election, Shirley MacLaine mentioned a connection between democracy and identity. Soon after, Salma Hayek criticized what she referred to as victimization. "I don't want to be hired because I'm a girl," she said. "I want them to see I'm fabulous. Don't give me a job because I'm a girl. It's condescending." At this point, Williams, best known for her appearances on The Daily Show, intervened to ask MacLaine, "I have a question for you. What if you are a person of color or a transgendered person who, just from how you look, you already are in a conflict?" MacLaine shot her down. "Right, but change your point of view. Change your point of view of being victimized. I'm saying find the democracy inside." Then Salma Hayek decided to gang up on Jessica, too. "I'm sorry," she said to Williams. "Can I ask you a question? Who are you when you're not black and you're not a woman? Who are you and what have you got to give?" I'll let Amy Kaufman of the Los Angeles Times report what happened next. Williams took a deep breath. "A lot. But some days I'm just black and I'm just a woman," she said. "Like, it's not my choice. I know who I am. I know I'm Jessica and I'm the hottest bitch on the planet I know." "No, no, no," Hayek said. "Take the time to investigate. That's the trap. There is so much more." "Right," agreed MacLaine. "The more is inside." The more is inside. What the hell does this patronizing phrase even mean? Evidently, acknowledging the more that MacLaine and Hayek believe is inside does not include speaking up about the racism and sexism that black women experience. And so Jessica Williams tried once again to explain the futility and stupidity of what she was being told, essentially to ignore the discrimination she encountered as a result of how her black womanhood is viewed and framed in a racist and sexist society. Williams said, "I think what you're saying is valid, but I also think that what you're saying doesn't apply to all women. I think that's impossible." "What part of it is impossible?" Hayek responded. "You're giving attention to how the other one feels." "Because I have to," Williams said. "If you have to do that, Hayek said. "Then that's your journey. But I want to inspire other people to know it's a choice." As some of the women in attendance vaguely spoke to the need for women to support each other regardless of their background, Williams went on to try to articulate the importance of recognizing black women's specific oppression. "When I talk about feminism, sometimes I feel like being a black woman is cast aside. I always feel like I'm warring with my womanhood and wanting the world to be better, and with my blackness, which is the opposite of whiteness. I think there's a fear that if we present an idea that, hey, maybe black women have it a little bit harder in this country, because we do, black women and trans women do. If we're having it a little bit harder, it doesn't invalidate your experience. I really am begging you not to take it personally." Hayek's response was appalling. "Can I interrupt because I feel misunderstood? It's not shutting you up. I feel misunderstood on one point. We should also be curious about our brain. By being the best that you can be, that's what I was trying to say to you. Let's not just spend all the time in the anger, but in the investigation. Baby, I'm Mexican and Arab. I'm from another generation, baby, when this was not even a possibility. My generation, they said, go back to Mexico. You'll never be anything other than a maid in this country. By the heads of studios. There was no movement. Latino women were not even anywhere near where you guys are. I was the first one. I'm 50 years old, so I understand." "You don't understand," Williams managed to reply. What's so interesting and infuriating about this exchange is that Jessica Williams clearly said that the specific concerns and vulnerabilities faced by black women and trans women are often cast aside in discussions about feminism. And yet, Salma Hayek decided to go right ahead and cast aside those concerns anyway. Hayek, a woman of color, interrupted and imposed her views, dismissed Williams' cogent and well-argued points, deployed the angry black